What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and as you can see, I am the new head coach of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As you can see right here, we are playing Miami. It is a neutral site game, and boy, oh boy, is Miami tough. But that doesn't matter to me. You already know I'm going to bring my A game day in and day out. Right here on 1st and 10, I decided to run a quick little counter play, see exactly what he's doing, filling out his defense, and he gets a pretty lucky tackle. It is now 2nd and 9. I decided to go to the air in order to pick up this first. Everybody was strapped up, and I didn't really have nobody open, so I just tried to throw it deep, but I dropped the ball. It is now 3rd down, and I'm trying to pass. I had to do wide open, and my quarterback put it on the money for that first. That was a great pass from my quarterback, and now it's 1st and 10, and you already know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to run that ball as I get a pretty good gain of yards, and actually right here I'm running that triple option. You already know I love my triple options as I give it back to my running back, but he gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. But that doesn't matter, though, because you know I'm about to conjure up an absolute dot from hell as I drop back. I dial up them launch codes and I absolutely moss this DB, put it on his bean top, and dive in that box for 6. You already know, since it's Miami, I had to bring my A game as now I am up 7 and he is now on offense. He had a little cute run on 1st down, but on 2nd and 5, he decides to go to the air and his quarterback ends up throwing a rubber ducky. It is 3rd down. You already know I'm making my defensive adjustments, making sure that he doesn't get this 1st down. Right here, he calls a quick little pass play. He gets to his running back and he doesn't get it. 4th down. You already know he's going to have to punt that ball to me and everything like that. Sit the fuck down. I mean, golly, what a hit. That boy's going to be feeling that one in the morning. But as you can see, I got the ball in great field position, and you already know the name of my game. I'm going to run that ball as I get a pretty decent gain of yards. It is now 2nd down. You already know I'm going to try to run that ball again. I call this read option, but he ends up laying that boom on me. It is now 3rd down, and I got to make sure I pick up this first, so I go to the air, and I pick up that 1st down. I mean, what a idiot decision he made to try to go for it on 4th and inches. I'm not sure what compelled him to try to go for that. As you can see, my running back is absolutely tearing up this Miami defense as I give it back to him again, and unfortunately, he couldn't have the same success. It is now 3rd down again, and I decided to go to the air again, but his DN plays some great pass coverage. However, I did take my points, and I'm now up 2 possessions. Right here, he decides to run that rock, and I kind of dumb out, and he actually gets his 1st down with his running back. He's been moving that ball pretty well on the ground, as here on 1st and 10, he's going to go ahead and give it right back to his running back, and even though he got tackled, he still went down for a good gain of yards. I mean, his running back is absolutely tearing this up. On 2nd down, he decided to go to the air, and question of the day, did I get this pick? Submit your answers. Yep, you guessed it. EA doing some EA bullshit once again. Once he caught that bullshit, I already knew it was going to be a long night here in Dallas Stadium. On 1st and 10, he decides to go forwards, and he absolutely throws this dot in the seam for that first. It is now 1st and 10 after that play, and right here, he throws an interception. God damn. That is 2 interceptions I should have had, but on 2nd and 10, he throws it right across the middle, and we actually break it up. It is now 3rd down and long. You already know he's going to that air, and somehow he throws his absolute dart on the outside to pick up that first. It is now 1st and goal on a drive that was comprised of complete bullshit. He gives it to his running back, and he gets a pretty good gain of yards on the ground. It is now 2nd and goal, and I already know he's running that ball, so I get in that backfield, and I make that tackle. Well, we've been here before. 3rd down, he goes with the QB power, and unfortunately, he gets in that end zone. I got the ball back, and you already know I'm trying to conjure up these dots and increase my lead so I can keep this at a 2-possession game. I decided to go to the air here, and I absolutely burned this DB as I'm down that sideline 20-10, but I get tackled. I have no idea what that DB was on. He must have blew an assignment, as right here I decided to run that ball for my running back, but I ended up getting swallowed up. It is now 2nd and 11. You already know I'm trying to go to the air again, and I was able to find this little cross route for a good gain of yards. 3rd down once again. I feel like I've been living on 3rd down. I dump it off to my fullback. He breaks 1 tackle, 2 tackles, and he just about gets that 1st down. After that incredible play by my fullback, I decided to go ahead and keep this bad boy on the ground as I get in that box for 6. It is now a 2-possession game once again, and he tried to keep this ball on the ground, but he ain't going nowhere. Now it is 2nd and long. You already know he's going to try to conjure up a dot right here. I'm playing that max coverage, making sure that nobody gets open in some way, somehow. I don't get this fucking... Looking back at this gameplay is just making me relive all my depressive episodes, as now it is 1st and 10 off some BS. He throws it up, and I drop another pick. Let's go ahead and put a drop pick counter up here in the top left corner. All right, now back to the commentary. Right here on 2nd and 10, he finds that seam, and his wide receiver gets an absolute burst of speed as he gets in that end zone. He is killing me with them seam routes. I got the ball back on offense. You already know I'm going to run that rock, and boy, am I running hard. After that hard run by my running back, it is now 2nd and 4. I decided to give it right back to him, and he goes ahead. He picks up that first. What will I do? Will I run? Will I pass? Decision. You already know I'm going to run that ball as I make a quick little juke on the inside and almost get that first. Here on 2nd down, I'm going to go ahead and get this ball right back to my running back. You already know he's an absolute bowling ball of a player as he fights for that first. It is 1st down and 10. I decided to get... damn, what a hit. On 2nd and long, I decided to go to the air, and I had this dude wide open for that 1st down. Here on 1st and 10, you already know I'm trying to milk this clock and run that rock, but I get absolutely popped on this play. It is 2nd down. I decided to go to the air in order to pick up this first, and I find a hole in the defense, and I throw a dart to get that first down. It is 1st and goal. My options are open, but I'm looking towards that box as I hit this insane dot for 6. That was a wonderful play by me in order to end out the half. As you can clearly see, it is the 3rd quarter, and he got that ball back, but I am up 2 possessions. It's right here. He hits his tight end on that seam route for that 1st down. He's been absolutely killing me with those seam routes. It's here on 1st and 10. He decides to go to the air again in another seam route, but we played it very well. He throws to his running back, and we ended up getting another swat. Man, I've been swatting all these balls lately. Here on 2nd and 10, he decides to keep it simple, go on the ground. I miss a tackle and miss a couple more, but he finally gets tackled. Here on 3rd down, I already know he's looking towards that outside. He's trying to act like he's running the ball. I already know you're passing, and I absolutely sniff it out with my defensive adjustments. Now he has to go ahead and kick his field goal. What the fuck? Anytime on 4th down, this dude just decided to go ahead and go for it, so I'll pause the game and let him know, hey, bro, you can't keep going for these shits. You're going to end up losing the game fucking around with me, man. Don't lose this game now. You're 99, bro. Obviously, he wasn't hearing that shit as on 4th down, he decides to go for it. And right here, I absolutely clamp him up and get another swat. Buddy playing with me like I'm sweet. Okay. I'm going to give you what you want. I run that ball for a pretty good gain of yards. And 2nd down didn't do too much. So on 3rd and long, I decided to conjure up an absolute dot from hell in order to get that 1st down. I cannot believe that this man keeps going for it on 4th down. Here on 1st and 10, I decided to keep things simple and keep it on the ground and milk this clock. That is absolutely the best way to win games. You got to milk the clock when you are up. As right here on 2nd and 7, I didn't see too much, so I throw this absolute dot to my fullback, and he goes ahead and gets right back up for them extra yards. My fullback is coming in clutch when I need him. Here on 1st and 10, I decided to run that ball, but he actually sniffed it out and got a tackle for loss. It is 2nd and 10. You already know I'm going to go to that air in order to pick up the first, and I almost threw an interception. It is 3rd and 10, and I cannot mess up here. I got to convert this, and I throw this absolute dot from hell in order to pick up that first. Oh my goodness, that was a tight window. As right here on 1st and goal, I make a little juke to that outside and get a good gain. Here on 2nd and goal, I already knew he was going to run commit, so I just passed for that easy touchdown. Public service announcement, do not run commit on me. As here on 1st and 10, he decides to throw it up deep, and we drop the ball. After another drop pick, he decides to keep things simple and get on that ground, and I almost got that ball loose. 3rd down once again. You already know he's going to go ahead and run it and get that 1st down. Here on 1st and 10, I want to make sure that nothing happens in the passing game, so I call max coverage. However, he threw this absolute dart across the middle to pick up that first. I already knew once he picks up the 1st downs, he likes to get cocky. As right here, he tries to hit the seam route, but my player goes Superman for that swat. It is now 2nd and long. I'm playing max coverage again. He ends up motioning the receiver over. I'm wondering what the hell he is doing. And right here, he absolutely throws a laser across the middle for that first. It seems like whenever he needs a 1st down, he gets it. However, the pressure got to him. He took a sack. That is a great job of my defense to rally to that ball. Now it is 2nd and long. I'm backing everybody off. I'm playing max coverage. He ends up calling a screenplay, but my cornerback sniffs it right out and gets that tackle. Put them threes up. It is 3rd down. It is 3rd and long. I already know he's going to go to the air. He motions his running back out the backfield. He throws across the middle, but luckily it gets broken up by my defender. It is now 4th and 19, and this dude does not know what a field goal or punt formation is as he throws an absolute dot to the defense. Well, he got lucky right there, and is now 1st and 10. He has a little bit something to work with, but he ends up taking a sack. This dude is not supposed to be on offense, as now it is 2nd and long. He decides to run that ball and actually gets a pretty decent gain of yards. As you can tell, I'm not too happy about this play still. However, on 3rd and 8, he needs something, and he throws a rubber ducky. It is now 4th down, and this motherfucker just needs to take his points. It's right here. I call max coverage. I'm calling that man. I already know where he is going, but he decides to roll out with his quarterback for the first time in fucking forever and picks up that 1st down. It is now 1st and goal. You already know he's going to try and pass this ball, and he actually gets his out route, but we tackle him just shy of the goal line. 2nd and goal. I'm in a horrible defense. It's right here. He goes ahead and punches it in for 6. I got that ball back. It is a 2-possession game. You already know I'm trying to milk this clock and get up out of here with that W. I absolutely need this game as I am unranked, and beating the number 1 team will get me that ranking in that college football playoff. I give that ball to my running back, and he somehow falls to people for that first. It is now 1st down and 10, and I'm running that ball again, and he cannot stop me, and I almost get 10 yards. Now it's 2nd and short. You already know I'm running it, and he decides to run commit. He actually gets in that backfield. 3rd down, game on the line potentially, and I hit this absolute dot across that middle to get that 1st down. My quarterback has been dropping dimes all night, as right here I go with the read option, and my quarterback is low-key elusive. My quarterback and my running back has been off a perk all game. As right here I'm letting that clock tick down in order to maximize my... He got in that backfield and absolutely shut me down. So here on 3rd and 7, I decided to do a little bit of a rollout and pass to my backup running back, but he gets popped too. It is 1st and 10. I already know I got this game in the bag, so I come out in that victory formation, and this dickhead decides to go off sides. He tries to do the little glitch where, you know, the clock stops, but I'm not going for that bullshit. I will happily decline that. And just to prove my point, I'm coming out in that victory formation again in order for him to burn one of his timeouts and lose this game like he was destined to. Pirate blood runs strong in these veins of mine. As here on 2nd and 12, I decide to go to the air in order to pick up this first, and I almost do just that. I'm just a yard short. On 3rd down and short, I knew the run was too predictable, so I decided to go to the air, and I throw a dot across that middle for 1st and goal. It is 1st and goal, and you already know I'm up 2 possessions. All I'm trying to do here is get out here with that dub. And I'm going to do just that, wasting maximum amount of time so he has no chance of getting that ball back, and I fall in that end zone for 6. That final drive was absolutely
perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Appreciate you, Homelander. As you can see, I had a great game through the air, throwing no picks, and had an 85% completion percentage, throwing them dots. I had a decent game on the ground, only averaging about 3 a touch, but that doesn't really matter. I also had a pretty good game through the air with my leading receiver being Leon Hand. I was an absolute beast on defense, but in order to win more games, we're going to need more interceptions instead of deflections. I was reading that QB's eyes all night, but my boys got hands of brick. Those motherfuckers couldn't catch chlamydia in a whorehouse. As you can see, I was holding on to that ball all day, and if you want to win more games, I'm going to drop a video that shows you how to hold on to that rock. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love you guys, and until next time, peace.